Alrighty, so I'm going to show you how to enter your food into MyFitnessPal if you are unfamiliar with MyFitnessPal. I'm just going to go ahead and share the screen here. Just give it a second. Okay, once you have loaded MyFitnessPal onto your phone, you're going to go ahead and put in the numbers that I have given you. So you're going to go down to the bottom corner with the three little dots there, and you're going to go into goals. I have the premium feature, so this allows me to adjust my goals and my calories to the actual gram rather than to the percentage. And I recommend if you are new to this, definitely invest in the premium features. So you're going to go to calories, carbs, protein, and fats. And in here, you can go ahead and customize your numbers to where I've given it. Okay, and then it'll automatically put your calories in. When we are checking off the numbers in MyFitnessPal, we are not looking to hit the calorie. What we are trying to do is try to hit the macros. You have a range between 10 under or 10 over. So what that means is when I go to diary, where you're going to be entering all your food in, you're going to click up there where it says calories remaining. Okay, click. And then we're just going to stay under the nutrients tab. Don't worry about the calories or the macros tab. You're just going to stay on here to look to see where your numbers are at. For example, I have protein set at 150. This means that I can hit my protein at 140 or 160. I like to kind of use my better judgment to see if I need to eat more or need to eat less, but we really want to try to stay within that 10 under or 10 over, which gives us a pretty good 30 grams in between both. The more strict we are, though, the better the results are going to be. Again, we're just using this as a tool. We're not going to be obsessive about it. And it's a great tool in order to learn what's in food and how our body reacts. We're not aiming to eat less than what's given, all right? And we're not aiming to eat more. We want to stay within our budget. This is really important with achieving our goals of maintaining our health, optimizing our health, feeling strong in the gym, and allowing our body the energy needed to move and to lift the weights and to gain the muscle. All right. The other thing is fiber too. So fiber, we're looking for 25 to 40 grams. Usually sticking to the lower end if you're new to adding in a lot of fiber. Fiber is coming from your fruits and your vegetables and your whole grain foods. You can also add in a fiber supplement if that helps, but don't go too crazy. We want to try to get most of our fiber in from whole foods. The best way to get in your fiber is to stick to the 80-20 rule, 80% whole foods, 20% soul foods. So if we're eating more whole foods, you'll notice that your fiber percentage will start to go up. As far as like your carbohydrates fiber comes from your carbohydrates. So what ends up happening is when you start to add in a lot of fibrous foods, you'll notice that your calories will start to get a little bit funny. This is why we don't look at calories and instead we just look at our macros. That being said, I give most of you the opportunity to hit just your calories one day a week if you want to kind of, enjoy some pizza, pasta, whatever it is. So we don't have to worry too much about the macros. And instead, we're just going to worry about hitting the calorie range. Okay. That's only one day a week. But for the rest of the days, hitting your macros. All right, to add in food, what's really neat about MyFitnessPal is that it remembers all of the food that you've added in. So here I have weeks of food that I've added in. So I'm just going to do an example for you. So let's say I have Cheerios in the morning, which if you guys know me, I love Cheerios as my pre-workout. I also do a Magnum protein powder. I do weigh my protein. You'll notice that it says 50 grams because I know that I'm actually getting the protein. And I do a little bit more than the actual scoop. I do an almond milk and I'm weighing everything. It's really important that we're weighing everything in milliliters, grams, or ounces. All right. You'll also notice that when I put stuff in, so we'll do a lunch, for example, I'm going to do a chicken thigh or a chicken breast, actually. No, I'll do a chicken thigh. So boneless, skinless chicken breast. We're looking for the words boneless, skinless, chicken breast rather than just chicken, okay? Because you need to be pretty precise when entering things in. Let's say 2.5 ounces, which is 12.5 grams of protein and 5 grams of fat. Add that in for my lunch. Let's do another one for an example. All right, so if I were to be adding in pasta, actually I'll add in rice here because I have eaten some basmati rice. Here, it gives me the option to write in cooked, but if I'm not doing cooked, basmati rice in 1 cup, there's a little bit of math here. So if I'm doing 1 cup of basmati rice, that is measured as dry. However, it can be very inconvenient to keep cooking just 1 cup. So instead, what you're going to do is you're going to double the number or double the serving. So if you do 2 cups of wet or cooked rice, that'll equal 1 cup of rice. Does that make sense? Because it expands and doubles in size pretty much. So we're just kind of going to use our better judgment and guesstimate here. So if I'm putting 1 cup, it means 2 cups of rice. So what I would actually do if I want 1 cup of cooked rice, but we're going to measure it, remember? So if I want, let's do 2 ounces. If I want 2 ounces of cooked rice, then I'm actually going to weigh 4 ounces. Does that make sense? Because we want to make sure that we are getting the most accurate reading. But that's 2 ounces of dry, but I will be putting in 2 ounces of wet or cooked. The other really cool feature in my Fitness Pal is you can use scan barcode. Woo. And that allows you to go through the grocery store and add some things in to see if it fits your macros. It's a really quick and easy way rather than searching for food because that can get kind of annoying. When we are adding in our food, the pro tip is to pre-plan the night before. You know what you have in your fridge, or you know that you're going to go grocery shopping or what you have grocery shopped for. So adding all that food in the night before so you're not playing Tetris the day of. What I mean by that is, as we're entering in our food, you'll quickly realize that protein is going to stay on the lower side and you might overdo it on your fats or your carbohydrates. And then what are you left with? You're left with eating egg whites, which can be kind of blah and boring. And you don't end up hitting your target. So pre-planning, the better you pre-plan, the better your results are going to be, and the faster you are going to be utilizing this tool. These are the teething pains that we go through using this and learning this. It is temporary, not forever. I've been doing this for years, and honestly, it was just kind of the first few months that I found it kind of tedious, but after that, it's very quick. I barely even think about it. I just take out my phone. It takes me about 30 seconds to enter in each entry. So the tip is to pre-plan. That's pretty much it when it comes to my Fitness Pal and to how to enter everything in. I encourage you all to send me screenshots of your diary, of this part of your diary, so I can help you enter things in. Because if you're going to enter in, chicken, and you're going to do, I'll show you an example. Chicken breast, skin on. Unfortunately, it's not actually giving me that option. But if you were to do a chicken breast, not write skin on or off, and just do one chicken breast, well, a chicken breast can be anywhere from this size to this size. So we don't actually know how much calories and what your macros are in that chicken breast because it's not very precise. So the more precise we are, the better we'll be. Alrighty. If you guys have any questions regarding my Fitness Pal, use me. That's why I'm here. I'm here to help. I'm here to guide you. I'm here to help you make better choices. I'm also here to help you realize too that we make mistakes and we're human and we're looking for progress, not perfection. Even in 80-20 rule still applies to the consistency of adding in food. If you are 80% of the time adding in your food, you are and hitting your macros, and you're still going to see amazing results. Don't beat yourself up on the days that you don't, and just be very aware of the foods that you're entering in. So this is just a tool. So one day when you don't want to use it anymore, or you just kind of want to step away, it gives you the opportunity to step away and be like, okay, I know quite a bit more about food and how much protein I'm supposed to eat, how I can hit my fiber without utilizing this tool. And then when you want to come back to the tool, then it's there, it's accessible and easy to use.